Bill 33, or the Supporting Children and Students Act, has passed in Ontario. This bill does a bunch of different things around education, but the controversial one is that it gives the provincial government the power to remove democratically elected school board trustees and replace them with a government-appointed trustee instead. They can do this if they deem that the board is not acting in public interest or is not acting in an appropriate manner, which of course can mean absolutely anything. Now, the reason they're doing this is that there are a number of problems with school boards across the province. The majority of them are in a deficit, and there was a bunch of investigation last year in which school board trustees spent $100,000 on artwork, as well as, huge amounts of money on hotel rooms, lavish dinners, and things like that. Not to mention that these trustees can demand incredibly high salaries, sometimes around $300,000 or up to $500,000 a year. At the same time, these trustees are democratically elected in their communities to represent the needs and wants of parents and students. A ministry-appointed supervisor may not understand the difference between the needs of a school board in Norfolk County and a school board in downtown Toronto. But I think truly the reason why this bill feels so bad comes down to context, specifically the context around Doug Ford's government. These supervisor positions attract large salaries, hundreds of thousands of dollars a year, and this government doesn't exactly have a good track record when it comes to responsibly giving out lucrative contracts, like funneling $2.5 billion that was meant for skills development to people connected to lobbyists, or the reckless use of taxpayer dollars around Ontario Place and the use of MZOs. Or who can forget the classic trying to funnel millions of dollars to developer friends to develop the Greenbelt twice. So it's not that there isn't an issue to be addressed with school board trustees and their responsible use of taxpayer dollars. There is. It's that this new bill gives Doug Ford's government the power to replace any democratically elected school board trustee anywhere at any time for any reason that they deem appropriate and replace them with anybody. Not to mention the great irony that conservative politicians like Doug Ford continue to campaign on the idea of small government and yet continue to exert more and more control over local and municipal issues. So what do you think? Is this bill going to result in more fiscal responsibility in school boards, or is it just another avenue for Doug Ford to give lucrative contracts to some of his friends?